Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into my show dedicated to British literature. Today we are joined by 5 authors who have written their feelings about change in society. So let's get into it. First person we're talking with is Jeffrey Chalford. Hello Jeffrey, why did you choose to accept or criticize?
What factors? Society itself led me to criticize it. We live in a world where the rich are rich from the work of the poor. Feudalism itself is so unjust and unright, it triggers me. This led me to write The Canterbury Tales, a great novel, may I add. In said novel, all of the characters represent the social system I live in. A quote from the old tale: "This monk was therefore a good man to house, with fine gray fur, the finest in the land, and on his hood, to fasten at his chin, he had a wrought gold, cunningly fashioned pin." Here we have a monk who is supposed to be pure and not care for materialistic things, caring for materialistic things. Unjust, not cool, down with the king.
Thank you, Jeffrey Chalford. Alright, next up we have a unanimous writer who wrote about the Empire Windrush. Here he comes now. Alright.
Based on these documents, I would say that these passengers accept their society. Although the conditions of the ship weren't necessarily the best for these passengers, they pretty much accepted it. I mean, they were on a boat, they could have unionized and got their way, got their rights back, and they even went to England and lived there. So I would say they are accepting their society as it is and not doing anything to change it. Here we have Jamaica Kincaid. What factors have led you to criticize or accept society?
Yeah, well, in case it wasn't obvious by reading my book, I definitely am criticizing society in my piece. And anyone who had the same childhood I did would feel the same. I mean, they were literally telling us what to think and how to live. Why can't I just live a lifestyle suited for my place? They just tell us how perfect they are and how they've done nothing wrong, and how you can see everything in this piece. When I say, I love King Alfred, my grandfather was named after him. Everyone was named after a man they had never met. Yeah, it was the only time someone in England wasn't perfect according to them. So that's why I liked him so much. Anyway, yeah, the fact that England does this is honestly unacceptable, and I really think more people should take a stand against this. Thanks for listening. And next up, we have Barbara Tuckman.
Hello.
So, Barbara Tuckman, what factors led you to criticize or accept society?
I can't believe people would live in a world the way they did in my book. That's why I wrote this. In my book, all the peasants revolted because they were being treated unfairly. A quote: "Although the poll tax was the igniting spark, the fundamental grievance was the bonds of vigilance and the lack of legal or political rights." Stand up is what I'm trying to say. They were treated so unfairly, it disgusts me.
And next up, we have Virginia Woolf. All right, Wolf. So what factors lead you to criticize or accept society as shown in your piece?
So that society has this idea that men can do more than women. However, that is not quite true, as women are simply not allowed to do what men can do. That is the only idea right there. A bishop once wrote to the papers saying that it was impossible for any woman to have the genius of, say, Shakespeare. Now, in a small little story response I wrote to that, it was about a girl named Judith who was Shakespeare's sister. In the end, she ended up having all the knowledge of Shakespeare, being as smart as him, being as adventurous as him, and everything else about Shakespeare. However, because she was a woman, she was not allowed to do the things she wanted to do, like act. And in the end of it all, she ended up pregnant and dead.
fuck out from under there.